Let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loved me till the end.
You're listening to Pigzradio, broadcasting live from a secret location in Compton, California. The talk show that makes psychiatrists see other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists.
Ooh, that cut off a little bit more than what I wanted it to be. But it's Sunday. It's not the nighttime. You know what that means. You're now tuned into the longest running podcast in the Pigzniverse. Pigs motherfucking radio. One and only Piggy I be, because Zach, you're a bitch. I love you. You're not here. I don't know, you're doing family stuff, as you should be, because it's the Lord's Day. It's the Pig's Day. It's Sunday. You should be doing family things today. Or podcasting. One or the other. You podcasting, drugs, or family. That's what the Sunday's for. That is what Sunday is for. Wops was supposed to be here, but I don't know. He's a no-call, no-show. So thanks, Wops. He might be rolling in here. I don't know. Wops fucking standard time, whatever that is. So you can follow both of them at their Instagrams at Zach Rabbit Lopez. Follow him down his rabbit hole. And I think Wops is I don't know. He's changing his name, or I don't know. It's hard to keep up. But look for him, Hijo de su Bean Floyd or some shit. But follow them into the depths. Check them out. You can follow me at M81 Presents, obviously here on Pigzradio, Pigz. The Z is so hard. Radio from the Dungeon Podcast. I see you, Mario, holding it down. It's what we do here, baby. No rest for the fucking wicked. We need to interview for new co-host. Damn, D, you want to replace everyone already? I guess. I mean, we probably do need some additional help when the other pigs can't make it. But it is not our standard pigs time either, so we are a little bit early. I'm not that late today, so I'm actually, proud of myself. Normally, about half an hour fucking late, but, it's only a few minutes. It's not that bad. So we are getting it. I'm excited for today's episode. As always, I am running around being fucking crazy. For all those who do follow, I appreciate everyone's support. Gearing up for this weekend's festivities. For Gothoween, it is returning. It is that spooky time of year. Make sure you guys go to M81 Presents. Get your tickets for that Gothoween Fest coming up. We're going to be doing a 2-day run. First day is going to be on the 18th at Fresno, Full Circle Brewing Company, 18 and over. And then the second day, we are hitting the LA market here at Bricks Rock Bar. That one will be all ages. It's going to be a sick fucking lineup both days. We have 12 bands on Saturday, 11 bands on Friday. It's going to be good times. All friends of Pigs. All those bands have been through here on Pig, so it definitely has a special place in our fucking little piggy hearts that all our other puercos, cerdos, brothers and sisters are gonna be there participating, so it's gonna be a good time. We got Calavera all the way from Mexico City. We got Grizz, CLLL, Fever, Puppet, Obscuros, Dark Chisme. I mean, once again, we have had all these bands on Pig, so if you're a fan, you guys can go back, relive that piggy magic, download, like, subscribe, or whatever it is that you do on your own fucking free time, but go out there and relive that pig magic. It might be even scratch a sniff. I don't know. Scratch your screen and see what you get. You probably don't clean it, so it's probably going to be weird. So, once again, we appreciate everyone tuning in this early, especially you, D. You're in the future. You're in the East Coast, holding down the Pigs chapter all the way in Jersey, so you're like 3 hours ahead. So, definitely appreciate you. I appreciate our guest today coming down, too. You've been on my radar for a little bit. I did catch you live not too long ago. We're going to talk about that a little bit. I'm very dyslexic, and I get my words mixed up. And for whatever reason, Casket Cassette is hard for me.
Yeah.
I mean, speaking in English is just hard in general. Reading the shit is crazy, but Casket Cassette took me like... Okay, hold on. Sound this shit out. If Zach was here, he'll be busting my fucking dyslexic balls right now, but it's all good. But Casket Cassette live here at Pigzstudios. So thank you, sir, for coming down, taking time out of your fucking beautiful Sunday morning. It is very beautiful this morning already.
It is, yeah.
normally here on the show, we normally do a little icebreaker, if you will. So, I mean, let's get your name.
Let's do it.
What you do in your band / project, whatever it is that you like to call it. And now we are friends. You are part of the Pigzniverse.
Yeah.
You are a fucking pig, and you are
go.
part of the family. So, with that being said, on top of the name and what you do, we got to get either a pig squeal. You got to squeal for us like a little piggy, or a pig's call. Up to you.
Okay. I'm Constant, aka Casket Cassette, and it's a solo project, so I do most stuff. Although, I'm pretty bad at mixing, so I have some help with that.
There you go.
And let's try this. Was that good?
I dig it. Yes.
Was that a good one?
Yes.
All right.
There was some emphasis on it. I love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the Pigzniverse, Constant.
Thank you.
We
Thanks for
appreciate
having me.
Absolutely. I need to start off with the name that is fucking just kicking me in the nuts. So
Yeah.
Casket Cassette. Where does Casket Cassette come from?
So, the words are so similar. They're like, that's why I think I liked it. 'Cause,
Probably.
I have like a very obsessive mind, so I ruminate on words a lot. But it comes from when my dad's dad passed away. He did like one of the coolest things I've ever seen. He went into a room and he recorded a song for him onto a cassette tape, and like none of us heard it. It was just him. And then he took that cassette tape, and when he was being buried, he put it in his casket.
So no one listened to that recording other than your dad who made it.
Yeah, so it was literally a song that was going to be heard by no one and just buried with my grandfather, which I thought was like a really cool gesture to do. And I just like the sound of the name too.
I don't know why. That gave me like chills, but not in a bad way. I'm like, I'm even speechless. That's fucking rad.
Thanks. Thank you.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it was. I was throwing around a lot of names. I actually, crazy enough, like I caught Wisteria and Closed Hair like really early on before they blew up, because I was thinking about going with the name Wisteria.
Oh, were you really?
Yeah, and then I typed it in. The same with Losses. Like I have a song called Losses, but there's also a really cool artist called Losses, and both of them just happened to be artists that already existed in LA and were doing the same genre of music.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, and I was like, that's so sick. So I ended up seeing them live in Chinatown at I forget where it was, but yeah, it was really sick.
Shout out to Wisteria and all the boys. I just drove in from Vegas early this fucking morning. Shout out to my boys, Social Order. They brought me along on the road for them. I went ahead and ran their, I was their audio engineer. Right now, French Police is on tour with Wisteria. Cool. And I didn't go to the LA show, but shout out to FN1. Sold out show. Incredible. Incredible. I was out there passing out flyers for Gothoween, so make sure you guys get your tickets for that this Friday, Saturday. And so I went to Vegas yesterday morning, get out there about 4 o'clock. Load-in was about 5, and goddamn, got to hang out. Obviously, got to check out all the sound checks, did the boys, and it was a good time. And was that shit fucking insane? I mean, 800 people? In Vegas?
Yeah.
Unheard of.
Yeah, for
Unfucking heard of.
Yeah, all those bands are sick. And, people go hard for French Police. I love French Police. I love all those bands, too.
The boys are fucking, they're awesome. I did a show with FN1 2 years ago at the 1720 in downtown LA. Mm-hmm. And we had French Police headline with Closed Hair opening up.
I was at that show.
Moreau
DJ. I was there.
Haunt Me from Texas. Shout out to Darius and the boys. And goddamn, was that a wild show.
Yeah, I was there. It was a really good show. That was a sick one. Was Mercury Girl the opener too, or was that a different show?
That was a different show.
Okay, but I was at that one too. Yeah, that was really cool.
What's really cool is that the venue, when you sell out a show, they give you a cake, and they print the flyer onto the cake, and like, here, congratulations.
So cool.
I'm like, we got a fucking cake. That's so awesome.
That's so cool.
That's right. I've never experienced that before, and I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, and Jose is an awesome dude.
Dude,
Yeah, he's the best.
he-
He puts on great shows, and he's just a good guy. Yeah.
Him and I go way back. He used to DJ for my clubs, and he used to
Sick.
do a lot of '80s and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then he traveled to the dark side and started really getting really heavy involved with all the post-punk dark wave.
Well, I'm glad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad he did.
So shout out to FN1. If you haven't been to
Yeah.
one of his shows, you're missing out. Follow him across all the social medias. FN1, very modest dude, doesn't like to be on camera. I tried to get him on here before, and it's hard. Like he's not one of them dudes that like to be up front and you know, look at me kind of stuff. So, but yeah, go make sure you check out DJ FN1. Check out his pages. Other Voices, Other Voices LA, Other Voices Riverside. I don't know. It's a lot of shit to
Yeah.
fucking follow, but follow his page. You'll see good shit.
Yeah.
Was that was an FN1 show, I believe, right? With Blood Club, you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. That was sick.
So
was the best.
I saw you live that was my first time seeing you live.
Yeah.
You were popping up on my radar. I was just like, fuck, man, like who is Casket Cassette? Like I need to know who this dude
this
is. I need more. So that day
Yeah.
I got to check you out with Dust Bowl champion. Shout out to Dust Bowl.
Shout outs Jaren.
And
Blood Club.
Blood Club.
Yeah.
Dust Bowl champion will be opening up. I have a show with actors on their current tour
Sick.
that is happening Sunday, November 24th, out in Fresno. Full Circle Brewing Company. Once again, you get your tickets at M81 Presents for that show. Them dudes are fucking great.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I mean, that whole tour was a blast. Like it was the best. And I feel like you don't always tour with people that you just genuinely get along with and are just good people. And all of them, you know, Blood Club, Dust Bowl champion, they're all just such good guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're absolutely right. Number one, there's a bunch of fucking assholes everywhere. No matter where you're at, there's a bunch of fucking bitches out there. So it is hard to deal with different personalities. If you're in the scene, you know there's drama everywhere. You know the best thing to do is just keep your dick clean. Don't put it where it don't belong, and you'll be fine. You will be fine. But yeah, I mean,
Probably a good rule.
yeah.
It's just,
Look, man, I've been around for, I don't know, 28 years doing music stuff, and, you know, it's just, I've seen a lot of things happen, and, I mean, I learned the golden rule a long time ago from DuckTales. You treat others, you want to be treated, you know? So
yeah,
you just got to keep keep that
don't-
mentality.
Don't do gnarly stuff and treat people poorly.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
fuck you, assholes. You know who
Be-
you are. I don't have to fucking name blame
Be-
and shit,
Be
but
a good person.
that's
yeah.
all you got to do.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
So now, when you came up with that name, I'm curious. So you
Yeah.
came up with that, and obviously there is thought behind it. There is obviously meaning. There's deep. What were the names that didn't make the cut, other than Wisteria and the other one that you already had picked?
So there was one I don't know. There was one called Dream Cell. I was like, that would be cool because I have like terrible sleep problems. Like I have nightmares and insomnia and all this stuff, and sometimes sleep is like a prison for me. And I was like, that would be an interesting name. But then I kept like throwing it by people, and they'd be like, that sounds too close to incel, which is like maybe one of the things I want to be the furthest away from,
Right.
When it comes to the name I'm putting out there into the world. So I was like, yeah, we're gonna cross that one off the list. Plus it just didn't really have a
That
lot of
zinger, that ring.
deep meaning, or didn't have that like sound in the same way.
When you were picking the name, how did you go back to that moment, that period in your life where, like, hold on, I remember this, and then all of a sudden, cassette in the casket.
Yeah.
Like, how do you come across that?
Well, I don't know. It's a very it's a pretty goth gesture, honestly. But so there's that. But also, I'm a poet. Like that's one of my primary things, and so I was already writing about it. And,
Oh, I see.
yeah, it just kind of naturally came up. I was just thinking of like, what are important things to me or meaningful things, and it just popped up, and I was like, damn, I like the sound of that. Yeah, very similar words.
it rings.
It
hits.
rings. It does.
Except for dyslexic people, we trip over it. But but the more I say it, the more it just becomes more natural.
I curse the world. I curse everyone.
If you were to describe, your project to anyone in one word, how would you do that?
Oh man, in one word.
One word.
Oh man. Maybe like, I don't know, maybe like
Gotta make you think about it.
shimmering,
Shimmering.
glimmering. I don't
Glimmering,
know.
okay.
There's something about it where it's like, I don't know. The hope behind it is it's like the darkness brought into the light and therefore made like beautiful in some way, I guess.
Okay. Shimmering.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's probably a bad answer. Yeah, it's weird. It's like
I get it though.
it's the same with like other poets I know. It's like on the page everything is so straightforward, and then ask a poet to like actually come up with something on the spot, and everyone's like, I can't think of a single thing.
You're gonna think about this on the way home, like, I should have said this instead.
Yeah. I should have said sick.
Yeah. For those who don't know of you, where do we send them? Where do we check out your music? Where do we find you? What's the handles on the IGs and on the socials?
On all my socials, it's at Casket Cassette, one word. I'm on like pretty much every streaming platform, so like Tidal, Apple Music, Spotify. I posted stuff on SoundCloud, which reminds me I got to put my new single on there. I forgot. Bandcamp. But it's all under Casket Cassette.
Casket Cassette, guys.
Yeah.
From the Dungeon Podcast says Casket Cassette is one of the baddest names I've ever heard.
Thank you.
Damn. There you go. D's giving you some flowers. Very, very original, very different. And the first time I saw it, I was just like, huh. I dig that. That is different.
That was a sick show. That was one of my favorite shows on tour for sure.
Nice.
That was so cool.
Yeah. I mean, once again, once you find people like-minded, very just energetic and just positive and just pushing forward, like it creates fucking this amazing amount of energy just flowing, and the vibe is amazing, and it's just great, man. I love that, to hear that stuff is still in existence. When I put on my shows, we try to have that camaraderie. All the bands I work with, we all try to keep a very, very just humble,
for sure.
very supportive. I mean, Puppet, Fever, Past Self. I mean, all the bands that are on the Gothoween. I mean, I've worked with them. We toured. Yeah. We've hit the road. We've sat and break bread, or tacos or whatever. Like, it's that camaraderie that you really do, have to enjoy and have to appreciate, because you don't get that everywhere.
That's true, and I feel like in this community in particular, there's a lot of that, and I don't know, it's a very misunderstood community, I feel like, and I feel like some of the darkest or hardest genres often have the best people, like more than you'd think. You'd think like bubblegum pop would have nice people, but they're actually like really aggressive and shallow. And then you go to shows like this, or even like hardcore shows or something, someone falls in the pit and they pick them up immediately, and most of the people I've met have been really nice.
That's good.
Yeah, really good people.
Keep that positive momentum going, and try to keep the trash people away from you, because all they do is fucking hold you down.
Yeah.
And trip you up, and they get all fucking jealous when you're fucking doing better than them.
Yeah, every scene has people like that for sure.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Fuck you, people. You know who you are. God damn it. Yeah. So what is the current vibe for Casket Cassette? Like, are you on tour currently?
Yeah. I'm not on tour currently. Just did that huge tour. It was like 18 shows in a month. It was crazy. We were driving ourselves, like all around the country. It was like Chicago to New Jersey to New York to Philadelphia to Atlanta, like all through the South, all through Texas, all the way up the West Coast and then back to like Denver, Portland. It was pretty nuts. So, and I was moving back to LA from grad school in Iowa. where I was studying poetry, and so I've just been taking a little bit of a break. But I just released a new single, "Apology."
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and that's been cool. I'm really psyched on that, and I'm gonna be playing a show in Dallas on the 26th, Saturday the 26th, for this place called Spencer Records.
Okay.
They're having like a 10-year anniversary show, so that's gonna be cool. And yeah, I want to start playing more shows, touring more. I'm working on another album, hoping to get some cool collabs on that.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's one thing I have noticed with this new, with all these new bands that are emerging. There are definitely a lot of collaborations going across the board. I know Fever was working with like everybody. So is Grizz, so is Puppet, so is
Yeah.
Mel Tears. Like all these bands are just like going everywhere. Even I think
Yeah.
Urban Heat has like done some collabs and stuff with like other artists. So
Yeah.
it's dope to see everyone just kind of supporting each other. I mean, once again,
For sure.
drama
yeah.
everywhere, but it's dope
Yeah.
to see like, you know, the people who are actually, you know, making waves are making waves with other people too. So
Yeah, definitely. And I found that to be like one of the coolest things about it too, is whenever I put out something, like a bunch of other bands repost it. Whenever they put out something, I repost it. A lot of people have playlists. I have a playlist on Spotify where I'll put people on, and you know, they'll put me on, and that's pretty cool. Yeah.
I think that in the new modern day of digital music, I find that so cool that like, hey, I got a playlist. This is what
Yeah.
I'm jamming to. Do you want to listen to this? Like, you know, back in the day,
Yeah.
when there was no internet and showing my age, and the only way to get new music was
Oh.
to go to shows.
Yeah.
You know, but you had to sit through all the openers.
It might
Dude.
be, honestly, you might find something you never expected. It might be kind of better that way, but yeah, it's crazy. And then you have TikTok, and you have bands that haven't played for 10 years going viral and then getting back together, you know. And but making a playlist was like one of the best things I did early on, because I just promoted that super hard on TikTok, and
Nice.
and it like grew, and yeah, and I just was able to put like my favorite other bands from the genre on it and help them grow too. So it was a good move for sure.
That is dope. I know Lil Gosco had put out their Darks playlist as well for all their favorite stuff. So yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Like if you like this, then you can definitely find more bands in that same genre era,
Yeah.
whatnot. If or even not from that same fucking era, but you know, you might find some shit from current to like maybe stuff from the 80s and 90s that you never knew existed.
Yeah.
Especially in a lot of these new bands, because a lot of these new bands really formed during COVID time and during that whole crazy shit. So I mean, a lot of these bands are new to the music, new to the scene, or
Yeah.
maybe some of them have been doing it for a minute. But it's definitely an interesting time to see all these brand new bands just coming out of the ashes of fucking
Yeah.
that burnt down world. And
Oh, so
you know.
bad. That's when I started working on the project, was during COVID, because I was literally just sitting in my underwear smoking like 1,000 cigarettes and just like staring into the void. And I'd always played in bands on the drums, and I was like, I want to start making my own music. Yeah, and so that's where I really got to do that. But it was a bad time. It was a really rough time. And the COVID, it was gnarly.
now let me ask, during that time, were you already doing this style of music, or were you doing something different, or were you doing music at all?
I wasn't really doing my own music. Yeah, I was drumming in other bands, and I'd had like one project when I was really young where I was fronting a punk band. And then, yeah, I was playing in a surf rock band on the drums, and we would tour a little bit, and then that kind of fell off, and I had never had my own project, but I grew up listening to like a lot of different things, but one of my biggest influences was the Smiths.
Oh, hell yeah.
Don't love Morrissey. Gotta say that, but
You know what? It's a Mexican thing.
Yeah.
It's a Mexican thing.
I love the Smiths so much. And yeah, just being inspired by people in the scene in LA, like Wisteria and Close Terror, and going to those shows early on, and Soft Kill, people like that. I was like, this is like the I don't know, everything clicked. It's like, this is a perfect thing for me. This is the perfect genre. And I'd always made very dark art my whole life, very dark poetry, and my poetry is very gothic, but I'd never considered making the genre myself, but it just worked out perfectly, you know.
When you say you were drumming, what kind of bands were you drumming for, or what kind of music was it?
It was surf rock. It was kind of like indie music meets kind of like Dick Dale style stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like indie surf rock, and yeah, that was the main thing I did. It was a band called the Lucy's.
The Lucy's.
Yeah, and I drummed for a couple other things, like a punk band, and then I was singing in a punk band, but that was a terrible band. It was awful. It was so bad. Yeah, I was just screaming, ruining my voice.
I mean, that's what punk bands
But we had
do.
fun. We had fun. We had a lot of fun, and I love those guys.
I mean, side note, just saying punk. I know NoFX just did their last run, their last tour. I went to that last show, and to know that a punk band existed for 40 years. I mean, everyone's talking shit because everyone's like, oh, they're gonna come back and they're gonna do a reunion. But it's just gnarly to know that, damn, dude, fucking NoFX been around for 40 fucking years, screaming and shit like that. And
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
but no, it's NoFX.
Yeah, I love. I went to Darker Waves and Cruel World Fest, and I love seeing like those bands from back in the day still having it. Like Bauhaus, when I saw them, oh my god,
So
they
good.
really still got it. Like
So
it was
good.
amazing. Yeah.
I was a little bummed when he fucking tripped and fell.
I went
was
to the other
right.
show.
I was right there. I'm like,
Yeah.
God damn. He was all mad too. He kicked the
Uh,
fucking the microphone fucking
I was at the
stand.
show after that one, like the next day or the next. Yeah, I think they had two days with the same lineup, and the one I went to was the next day, and it was
Didn't have that.
They didn't have that. They were just sick. He came out with like a crown,
Oh shit.
like
Okay.
a robe and a scepter,
Nice.
like the king of darkness. He was like putting the mic stand on his shoulders, like he was crucified. It was cool.
Very dramatic.
Yeah,
Love it.
I love that.
With these last bands, I mean, I've seen I've seen almost everyone.
Yeah.
I was a little disappointed these last runs with Sisters of Mercy.
Oh yeah, yeah. I haven't seen them live.
The last show at the Palladium was garbage. Fucking hated
Damn.
it. Everyone hated it because you
Damn.
couldn't hear him sing.
Okay,
And then I just
yeah.
heard the same thing for their show in where was that? At the Greek.
Gotcha.
Same shit. I heard it was fucking garbage. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it
it's a little
happens.
disappointing.
It happens. Yeah, it's hard. You know, voices change over time. I mean, I think I was so psyched to see. Who was it? Echo and the Bunnymen.
Oh, yeah, they're always good.
Darker Waves. Yeah, it was so good. They were really good, but he was like 20 minutes late. He like showed up and didn't know he was 20 minutes late, and then he was like, "What's going on?" And I was like, "Oh no."
Fuck. It's the worst when you're fucking late and you're holding everyone up or whatever
Yeah.
the case may be.
Yeah, it was funny though.
But Darker Ways was an amazing show. Cruel World.
Mm.
I mean, last year was meh. Years before that, fucking
Yeah, I
insane.
went to the first one.
Yeah.
I didn't catch last year, but
I think last year too it was garbage because lightning, thunderstorm, whatever the fuck, get
Gotcha.
everyone off. We
Gotcha.
canceled the show. I'm like, bro, there was no lightning.
yeah,
Fuck you, man. Like,
yeah.
I couldn't go back the following day to see let's see who was performing the following day. I think they brought Gary Newman back for that second
nice.
day. I think you said Bauhaus.
Bauhaus, yeah.
Was that also Susie and the Banshee?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
I'm so bummed I missed her.
Yeah, me too. I had saw her, what was that, 10, 15 years ago at Coachella, and that was
Nice.
fucking,
That's sick.
that was insane.
I didn't know she played Coachella.
Yeah.
That's super cool. Yeah, I my favorite artist like that I saw live recently was at Darker Waves. I saw New Order. And they played Ceremony. I was just crying in the audience. Like, it's my favorite song of all time.
Fuck yeah.
Which, I don't know. There's a lot of debate about Joy Division, New Order, but I don't know. For me, it says a lot that my favorite New Order song is written by Ian Curtis before he passed away, you know. But I love New Order as well. They're just different vibes, you know. And I'm into the darker kind of more sad sound, you know. But Blue Monday is a sick song.
That is. I mean, definitely you get two different cuts of the pie. If you're a Joy Division fan, if you love Joy Division, then you can kind of easily go into the New Order, but it's different for sure, like night and day, but still kind of similar steps, if you will, on there. Like you feel the vibe.
They had to do something after all that, you know. They had to have a new direction.
Famcast Media asks, what do you guys think about the new Cure song? I personally have not heard it.
I listened to it. I only heard it once. I got to listen to it again. I liked it. Okay. I mean, his voice is amazing still. It just sounds the same. Like that's a person. He's a person that like never. His voice never changed. It's just always been perfect. You know.
The last time they came around here, they went to the Hollywood Bowl, and I got to go.
Cool.
I think that's when they did like the reduced tickets. Like Robert Smith hooked it up
about that. Yeah, Robert Smith was like, "What are you doing?" Like.
Yeah, I think we all even got like $5-10 back per ticket. Nice. Like they wanted to make sure like no ticket went over $100. But that was probably. I mean, I've seen The Cure. I don't know, 5, 6, 7 times or some shit. But that was probably one of my favorite shows because he was such in a good mood. All the songs were on point. He was having the time of his fucking life. Like I've never seen him like this, just energetic and like all about it. Because I mean, whenever he performs, he always does all like. If you're a hardcore Cure fan, like he plays deep cuts. He plays the shit that like it's not that commercial. I mean, even though they have, I don't know, 40, 50 songs that are like beyond popular that they can fucking just fill up a whole entire night, but they just find a way to play a 3-hour-long fucking jam session. So definitely, it was a really amazing show. Once again, just good energy, laughing, just everything. It was such a good show.
Yeah, I'm jealous. I want to see them live so bad.
Yeah, D. So I don't know. What'd you think, D, of the new Cure song? I don't know if you heard it, but I have not got a chance to fucking hear that shit. I tell you what, we are gonna get a chance to listen to. We're gonna check out some more Casket Cassette. He's hanging out here live on Pigzradio, episode 540. We're trucking along on our way to episode 600. We're going to be hanging out just a little bit more. We got some more conversation on the way. Let's take a quick break. Good time to go do some drugs while we listen to this. So go do that, and we'll be right back live here on Pigs. Cool little break. Good time to stretch it, go to the bathroom, shot.
Hello?
Mr. Statham?
Yes, this is him.
I know we talked about getting you on Pigs Radio, but it's just a little surprise you're on now. So if you don't mind saying hi to Mario and the best Jason Statham, can you just say, hey, babies, listen to Pigs Radio and Mario 81?
Listen, babies. Listen to Pigs Radio, Mario 81.
In case you guys don't know, we're chicks, and we love listening to Pigs Radio.
You never know. Never know.
Welcome to Pigzradio.com. We got a lot in store for you, so strap on and bend over. Pigs Radio! Once you come, you won't let go. Pigs Radio! Sit right down and enjoy the show.
Once you come, you won't let go. Pigs Radio 540 hanging out with Casket Cassette. Apparently, I left my mics on. So thanks, Zach Rabbit Lopez and D for letting me know. We appreciate you. Zach Rabbit Lopez is on the Twitch. What kind of douchebag wears sunglasses inside? Well, the douchiest kind, man. What are you talking about? The douchiest kind. And plus, guys who have colored eyes, who the fluorescent lights just hurt, you know? So, Robert Smith outdid himself again with the song. Can't wait to hear the whole album, says D from Famcast Media. You're absolutely right. I haven't heard it, but I mean, as to everyone else that I've spoken to, they told me that it gives them old school vibes. It's throwbacks. It's great. So I can't wait to listen to it. I need to do that today. On my way up to Palmdale, there's this crazy wrestling event happening out there, so we'll be driving out there, so I'll have some time. D also asked, did you like the orgy version of Blue Monday? It's okay. It's cool. I like the original a little bit better, but orgy gets down. I can fuck with some orgy. So we appreciate everyone logging in this early. It's almost kind of like breakfast time, but not really with pigs. But definitely outside of our normal, it needs to be black outside for us to do a show. So the sun is out, the birds are chirping, the pigs are pigging. Once again, you guys can follow along across all your favorite social media platforms. You can relive the magic from all your past episodes. Pigzradio.com. We're across all your favorite socials. I forget. We're on everything. Anything you get your podcast on, you can find it. Pigz. The Z is so hard. Radio. Hanging out right now with Casket Cassette. If you've been vibing his stuff, please go follow him. You got to check him out of his check out one of his shows when he's back on tour, back hitting a city near you. We just checked out a music video. And once again, that music video was done not here, but it was done. You said it was the Fox.
Dave's Foxhead Tavern
Dave's
in Iowa
Foxhead.
City, Iowa. I went to a program called the Iowa Writers Workshop, and it's the first writing MFA in the country, so there's like a lot of history there, and yeah, that bar has been there since the 30s. Pretty much every famous writer or poet has gone to that bar, has blacked out at that bar, has thrown up at that bar, has been kicked out of that bar. It's just has crazy stories. I talked to the owner, and he once beat up Hunter S. Thompson for trying to steal a bottle.
Oh, shit.
He tried to steal a bottle from the bar, and Dave of Dave's Foxhead threw him down the stairs. So there's a lot of stories there, and my good friend Don worked the bar there, so I would just go there and hang out, and it was kind of a safe haven for me when I was
Nice.
in grad school, which was crazy. Poets are wild. Poets are intense. Yeah.
They are definitely magical creatures.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah, it takes a specific kind of person for sure, myself included.
They're confined to their own brain, and they're their own worst enemies.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
So earlier we were talking about the poetry, and obviously you went to school for this. I mean,
Yeah.
Are you taking things that you have written in the past and converting your poems into tracks now, or are you keeping the poetry separate from the songwriting?
Yeah, I want to do an album where I either have an interlude or an entire song that's the same as my poetry, or just verbatim one of my poems. But it was such a such an intense experience because it was just constant scrutiny, constant criticism, constantly people picking out singular words that they didn't agree with or they didn't like in terms of what was best for the work. And so it's just kind of exhausting. So when I approach my lyrics, oftentimes it's really cathartic for me just to not think about them as much. So, my poems are very intense and like intentional and kind of you have to think about them a lot. And then when it came to writing lyrics, I was kind of just like, I just want to say something simple, something straightforward, something that
Don't put too much thought into it.
yeah, because it's just like a relief to me to be able to do that, a relief to be able to just say directly what I wanted to say in like a very simple way without having to worry about the intense scrutiny or I don't know, just focusing on it too much. So I'd say my lyrics are pretty different from my poetry for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, go.
When you're writing your songs, I mean, is it like, hey, I'm going to write a song and it needs to be this? Or does it start off kind of like poetry? Like, oh, you know what? Hold on. I think I want this. I vibe this more as a song versus like, uh-oh. I don't get a chance to finish all that off. Let's see. We're taking a live phone call here live on Pigs. Ooh, wherever the fuck 301 area code is at. Let's figure that shit out. Caller, you're on Pigs.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Are you still interviewing Constant about his musical project?
We are. You're actually live right now and talking to him.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, hey, how's it going? Big time fan, first time caller.
Thanks so much.
I was just wondering, I heard your new song, Apology. I was wondering what the song is about and where it came from.
For sure. Thanks for asking. Yeah, so I wrote that I don't know, a lot of my songs have like a very intense kind of deep backstory, but I wrote that song kind of about going through life and kind of feeling like lost feeling like everyone around you has some sort of manual to life that you don't have, like you kind of feel like, what am I doing? Like what is the purpose of life and where am I going with this? And kind of just feeling like, the chorus is, sorry, I'm not really living, never figured it out. So it's kind of just feeling a little lost, trying to figure out like what your purpose is in the world. Yeah, and how that relates to the people around you, and kind of being apologetic, being like, I wish I could figure it out in a better way. And thanks for asking that. It's a great question.
Cool. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a good day.
We appreciate you. Don't get watch out with the whatever's happening in the background. Don't get hurt.
All right.
All right, thanks. By the way, where are you calling from?
New York.
New York. Holy shit. And what's your name, brother?
My name is Gary.
Derek?
Yeah.
Derek, we appreciate you calling in
Nice to
all the
meet
way
you.
from New York, man. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Of course. Have a great day.
All right, thanks. He's being arrested right now, so hopefully he's all right. Derek, run! Run from them fucking cops. They're not going to catch you. Blue Outa 03, hashtag fear the poet.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a shirt I wear that says Fear the Poet. It's actually the Whittier College of California's mascot is the poet. And so I saw somebody walking down the street once with a shirt that said Fear the Poet, and I'm like, that's sick, and I got it, but
it was for the fear the mascot.
Yeah, fear their like poet mascot, but I thought it was cool. I did not go to that school though, so a lot of people see it and they're like, did you go to Whittier College?
Are you from Whittier?
Yeah.
Yes, you wore it at a San Diego show.
Yeah, that was a cool show. Yeah, that was cool at the Kensington Club.
Oh, yeah. I haven't been
cool.
there. I've heard of that spot.
It was also a DJ F1 show.
Nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's all over San Diego. I mean, he's based out of there in Riverside and all that good stuff. He's on the D's Coast. He is on the D's Coast. So now that you said the Apology just came out, right? This is a new song?
Yeah.
Is there more tracks on the horizon? Is there an EP, an album or something coming out, or?
Yeah, I'm working on an album. I'm thinking about. I don't know how how I could make this happen because it's kind of crazy, but I had an idea where it's just collabs for an entire album. So like
interesting.
10
Okay.
collabs. I just think that would be sick. I mean, there's so many people in the scene that I love, and so many other bands that I just respect their music so much. But it's kind of crazy too. Like, you know, it's really hard to get collabs and like solidified and make it happen because everyone's always busy and doing all kinds of things. So we'll see, but definitely working on a new album, probably some singles. I think I'm gonna be featuring on some other people's tunes coming up too. Yeah.
I mean, if you had a top 5 of people that you would definitely like, I would love to work with these people on this collab. Like, who your top 5 would be?
Damn. Well, there's. Does anyone?
Sure, anyone. It doesn't matter, man.
Well,
it doesn't matter.
Well,
anyone.
Man, I love Soft Kill. I love Lebanon Hanover. That would be sick. Closed Air would be sick. Man, who else? Harsh Symmetry. I love. Man, there's a lot of people. There's like too many people. I think I could just go on and on.
Well, Harsh Cemetery is LA based, so that might happen.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah.
Throw that into the fucking universe.
Yeah.
Fucking let's make that happen.
Throw it out there.
Hashtag Fear the Poet.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I mean, obviously you are doing it. You are moving and grooving. There are things happening. So I mean, all you gotta do is just keep going, man. And you never know where this crazy road might lead up. I mean, you might have that full fucking album done before you know, with nothing but collabs.
Yeah, yeah, we'll see. I definitely gonna have Dust Bowl Champion and Blood Club hop on.
Nice.
Love those guys. Talking to Sad Madonna. Shout outs to Sad Madonna in Paris, France. You guys should listen to him. Yeah, threw something his way. And a few other ones that I won't say at this time.
Uh oh.
Secret. It's secret.
Oh shit! Pigzradio exclusive. We're not getting it.
But yeah, I don't want to say some of them until they happen. You know.
Okay.
Who knows?
Sure.
Who knows?
You don't want to fuck it up. I get it. I get it.
Yeah, I don't want to screw it up, but yeah.
As time goes on and these collabs start coming out, I hope that we can get you back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, that'd
get
be
you to
sick.
do a live performance and hopefully get you on an M81 show at some point. Catch you on a tour. Let's do a handful of tours, or
that'd be awesome.
You know,
yeah.
I think it'll be fun to go out there and hit the road with you.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, and yeah, I wish I could have today. My guitarist. It's a solo project, but live, I don't love being up there alone on stage. I did that really early on. I mean, it was crazy. Like, I put out my music before I even did a show, and then it took off, and so I already had fans before I'd even played my first show.
I mean, that's amazing.
Which was sick. Yeah, and that's the power of the internet. But it was, you know, I tried to do some initial shows by myself, and they were good. Some of them were good. Some of them were pretty horrible. There's one show where I tried to take a Mucinex to like clear up my throat, you know, to sing better, but I got really nervous and smoked a lot of cigarettes. I gotta quit smoking. That's on the horizon for me. Is this year I want to quit. But yeah, and my throat was just completely dried out, and I got up there and I was like, ugh!
Oh no!
And everyone's like, huh? And I don't know. It was just, you know, crazy being perceived like that for the first time too, like just seen on stage by yourself. And I can do it nowadays, and I do it, but I really like having at least like one other person with me. So
sure, just not all eyes are on you. You got someone else to kind of deflect with that.
Yeah, and so my friend and producer Zach, shout outs to Zach, aka Famous Friend online. Yeah, he plays the backing guitar, and it's just a better vibe. I think I like having live instruments too. You know?
It does change the dynamic of everything with a band when you have live guitars, drums, bass. It's just it's a different animal for sure.
Yeah, but he's sick right now. He has like the flu or something.
Sucks. Hopefully he's not COVID or anything.
No,
God damn.
I don't think it is. Yeah.
All right. Stop randomly kissing people, then you don't get sick out there.
Yeah.
No, I mean I've been enjoying the music, and I can't wait to see you live again, and tear it up on fucking stage.
Thank you.
Fuck, man, maybe we'll put you in for Gotham next year.
That'd be sick.
We'll start putting out some dates, and I need to start working on that shit earlier. This year was a little bit it wasn't as early as the year prior, but I mean we still got a stack lineup, and I think we need to start working on next year already. So
Hell yeah.
we start putting out some feelers out there for people.
Yeah, definitely.
Number one, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to come down and hang out.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And once again, guys, if you want to come out, support him, follow him across all the social medias. Do you sell merch online?
Yeah. I gotta re-up on merch right now because on tour it just got cleared out. Because we went.
That's
to
a good thing.
It was good. We just went to so many cities. It's like 18 cities. So, yeah, I gotta reorder shirts. Gotta reorder vinyl. But yeah, we got just brought in these patches.
Yeah, look at them.
That's something that's new. I'm probably gonna be posting these soon. They're like iron-on patches and stickers and stuff. But yeah, I'm working on that for sure.
So right now you're just completely tapped out because of all the tour. So you're gonna have to re-up on everything.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I gotta. Except I think we do have, unless I close my shop online. There are a ton of hoodies for sale. Please buy my hoodies. I bought a ton of hoodies. For some reason, people don't want to buy hoodies as much as other things.
Well, guess what? It is now cold season. It is now time.
Gotta get rid of these hoodies.
There's Christmas coming up, guys. So a perfect gift for that loved one. Keep them warm and keep them fashionable with some Casket Cassette merchandise. So, what's the address for the shop?
I think it's casketcassette.bigcartel.com, I believe.
There you go, Big Cartel.
Yeah.
Hey, D, don't you use Big Cartel or some shit like that? I don't know. D will probably let us know. But yeah, guys, get your sweaters, get your hoodies.
Yep.
It is now, 'tis the season. Spooky season is getting cold already.
Yeah. It has been. It's been all foggy and rainy. Yeah.
It was pretty gnarly when I drove in this morning. There was like so much fog. Like, what the fuck? Where did all this come from? God damn.
Yeah.
So guys, go to his website, go to the online support, buy a hoodie, stream it, go to Spotify, let's get the monthly listening subscribers up. And then you were just telling me that one of your songs is about to hit a milestone as far as listens.
Yeah. So yeah, it's awesome. We're doing this today. Today, Into the Sun from my first album is about to hit. I mean, it probably already has and hasn't been updated, but it's about to hit 1 million streams, and I'm really, really psyched on that.
What's a million?
Yeah. Let's go! Yeah, I'm really, really psyched. It's just crazy, I didn't even think anyone would listen to any of this, and to in the last like 2-3 years to get to this point is just awesome. Like, I'm so grateful, It's really cool.
That's amazing and incredible.
Yeah, it's awesome. You never know what'll happen until you try,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Congratulations on all the success. Obviously, you're steamrolling through the stuff, and keep going at it. And I can't wait to see this new album come out, and
thank you.
And everything else that is yours, and you're about to take over, and fucking the world's your oyster kind of shit.
Thank you.
So that's fucking rad.
Thanks so much.
Support your local poets, guys. Go,
Yeah, read poetry. Everyone hates it because they had to learn it in school and they made them feel stupid about it. But there's a lot of people writing really cool stuff right now that isn't just old dead guy kind of
literature.
annoying literature that you had to read in school. There's people doing cool stuff. Yeah.
The only thing I remember about poetry, really, I remember stuck with me that I thought was weird was always the haikus.
Haikus, yeah.
I was just like, what? X amount of syllables, certain amount of words. I'm like, why? But I guess that's just a thing.
I don't know. And yeah, haikus are kind of different in Japanese too, and they just kind of like arbitrarily chose specific syllable lengths. Yeah. They're cool though. Yeah. Don't always write them, but I should write more. Maybe I'll write a Casket Cassette haiku.
Ooh.
Maybe you'll hear a haiku on the next album. Who knows?
I'm down to listen to that. Let's see how that shit goes.
Yeah.
Once again, guys, make sure you guys follow Casket Cassette across all the favorite social medias. Like, subscribe, send them pokes and DMs. Let them know as the calls been coming through. People messaging. Obviously, we got a call from New York. Someone from San Diego saw you. So obviously, you're doing just. People are loving you, and that's incredible. So congratulations on all the success on the 1 million fucking streams. That's
so psyched.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that equals out to some kind of fucking money for you in some kind of way.
Kind of.
And if it's not, then hopefully that at least springboards you into other things that will prepare you to dive into that kind of.
Yeah, we can hope.
Fortunes.
We can hope. Yeah, Spotify. What is it, like 0.001 pennies on the stream or something? But yeah, no, I'm really psyched about it. I'm just excited to be able to like share my work and my music with the world. It's cool.
Well, you let me know when you have shirts and vinyl ready to go. I would like to support and get me a vinyl. And we have our great wall of shame here at Pigzstudios, and we definitely put vinyls on the wall that have been autographed. So we definitely put those up.
Definitely, yeah. I will. I'll send one your way.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Once again, man, I appreciate you taking time, coming in a little bit early than what we originally discussed. And I look forward to, supporting you and pushing the music forward. And once again, hopefully we can get you on one of the shows that.
Yeah, I'd love that. And thanks so much for having me. It's been awesome. Yeah.
Absolutely. Guys, make sure you come back live every Sunday night here on Pigs. That's PIG with a hard Z radio. We're out here trying to do it, man. We're trying to hold it down. I'm trying to get better at putting out flyers. I'm just one man. I'm just one pig trying to do it all, man. Just one pig. I'm going to probably print a shirt with it. It just says, I'm just one pig. But yeah, so I know that I believe I am taking next weekend off because it's going to be crazy. For those who don't have tickets, once again, you guys can come out, support M81 Presents by buying tickets for Gothowing coming down Fresno on the 18th at Full Circle Brewing Company, 18 and over. Here in LA, Bricks Rock Bar, the city of Maywood on the 19th. We're also doing wrestling and lucha libre on the 19th and 20th. So if you guys are available during the day, come out to Birria Mania happening at Santa Anita Racetrack. Come out and check out all the fucking lucha libre that we are going to be supplying. Not to mention there's birria. So also, we're going to have a Spanish rock and dark wave night happening on the 26th at Mal's Bar, right in time. We have Poderosa opening with the companies, and then one more band. We're trying to fill in that spot. So that's going to be happening on the 26th. Once again, get your tickets for that on M81 Presents. And then we also have the world premiere of Rev's music video happening on the 27th. You get your tickets once again on M81 Presents. That's going to be an all-age show happening at Bricks Rock Bar Sunday the 27th for Rev. He has a music video coming out. And then if you're not tired of any of that shit, on the 2nd is the return of Michelada Rumble. M81 Productions will be on site to do the sound and all that stuff. We have Warren G headlining that show. A bunch of Michelada vendors, car show, Lucha Libre. M81 Productions being really heavy into the Lucha Libre. So get your tickets at M81 Presents. You get the link there for Michelada Rumble, once again happening on my birthday, November 2nd, Dia de los Marios. So get that shit. And for anyone who likes to use, if you got tickets, I will be seeing you guys at Robbie the Use. Robbie the Use is going to be at the House of Blues on the 30th. So I'll be out there. So if anyone's out there, let's go hang out. Let's go have some drinks and go check out some Robbie the Use. So once again, thank you so much for hanging out. You guys need to follow the Casket Cassette and follow him to the ends of the earth with all the poetry.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me. It's been
Absolutely. And on that note, Zach, you're a bitch. Pigs out.
And now, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, yo, DJ, stop the music. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Initiating shutdown sequence. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you, I'm out.
This show may cause birth defects and or cancer. Void where prohibited in the Southern Red States. Official sponsor of the Special Olympics. Not really. 2% financing available for nothing. See your official Toyota dealer for recall as penalty for not buying American. This show may cause massive amounts of marijuana consumption. This show has been a joint venture of cock balls and ass. Free salad tossing available. Upon request, visit robertreese.com. Sexual relations among cousins is not incest.
Thank you.
That will conclude this evening's entertainment.